Hello and welcome to the first installment of Full Throttle Interviews of 2023. With me today, I have Riley Motorsports. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Can't complain. So, first of all, the way I like to start these are how did the team get started and how long have you guys been racing?
Okay. Well, we started this early this year, actually. My first year of operation. We started out in February and decided to have a big team event with a bunch of Formula Team champions. It was all had its way and so yeah, this is our first year of operation.
So, so what are co-times driving? And what is your name?
This is Tim Gillette. He's the team owner and fellow driver. And I'm Rita Gillette, also team owner and driver.
Oh, okay. So, what made you guys want to get started in the ARCA series? I've done several other interviews with the ARCA series, and it's been an honor to have people like you on.
So that's a really good question. So we want to support a series that supports NASCAR and brings a really good talent into NASCAR. And that's where really everybody who wants to get into NASCAR, like these young kids especially, these young kids who have a ton of talent, who want to grow themselves and be a part of NASCAR. I worked in NASCAR for so long, and I want everybody else to be able to be a part of that too. And I want to build the future of our sport. And I want to grow NASCAR. I want to help grow ARCA and be a part of that. And I really would love to be a part of these young guys who are, have these big hopes and dreams and really want to be a part of that. So being able to help these young kids fulfill their dreams and reach NASCAR's highest level and be a part of that and help give, especially these drivers who don't have as much money, these drivers who don't come from a ton of money, who at least have a little bit and can, maybe they don't have the money that Venturini requires, and maybe they have just enough and are doing everything they can to scrape together with everything they have and give them a shot. It's guys who might not have a shot any other way, and being able to give those small guys a shot.
So when I got a hold of you guys, how many races have you guys done this season already? All of them, or you low funded right now?
So far we've done all of the East Series races.
All the series races. Okay.
Yes. Which is I think we've done 4 with 4 to go. Is that right?
We've done 4 with 4 to go in the East Series, and then we've also previously here done Charlotte last week, so that's 5 races this year. And this weekend was kind of it wasn't unexpected, it was kind of planned, and we kind of did a little different route with me driving this weekend. So this weekend will be 6 races into the season, and perhaps we might do Elko.
And we might do Toledo and Salem, depending on if we can find funding or funded drivers who want to drive our car.
Yep.
Well, so what kind of background do you have in racing then, both of you together before this?
For me, I started autocrossing in NASA and SCCA in my own Miata. Then I turned that into a race car and did amateur club road racing with NASA mostly in the Spec Miata series. Did a little dirt track racing, and then I jumped into ARCA. I've been racing about 4 or 5 years now.
And how about you?
So really cool. I like to highlight the track that I've been to and kind of show their support too. So one of my first tracks was ABC Raceway in Superior, Wisconsin. And then after that, it was pretty heavily Norway Speedway in Norway, Michigan. That's in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Well, I'll take one more quick step back. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, born and raised, and I was kind of raised around Hales Corner Speedway, which at the time was a dirt track, and unfortunately now it's a Menards. And so I was kind of raised around that and started with dirt, and then, like I said, went to the red clay of ABC Raceway in Superior, Wisconsin, and then started on the pavement at Norway Speedway, and then came kind of back home to Milwaukee there, raced the Milwaukee Mile, Dallas Raceway Park in Wisconsin, Dallas, Wisconsin. Then back onto the dirt a little bit of Plymouth Speedway in Plymouth, Wisconsin, and Manitowoc Speedway, which was one of my personal favorites. That's a 3/8 mile dirt track in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Grundy County Speedway in Illinois, in Morris, Illinois. That was pretty cool. I like that place. That's a pavement, nice, wide, sweeping turn there. That was a lot of fun, actually.
If we're just going into tracks, I've been to Barber, Carolina Motor Speedway. Is that what it's called?
I think Barber's your personal favorite. Isn't it?
Barber Motorsports Parkway is my favorite. Road Atlanta, Road America. Road America. A few others I can't think of. The road course in NOLA. Nashville Super Speedway, the Roval. And
you really like Nashville, no period.
I do. I do.
So now she really got to love the Nashville Fairground. It was a
heck of a track and a heck of a race.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going there again next year.
Absolutely.
Sure. Absolutely. So have you been talking to any drivers, or who sponsors you guys right now?
So right now we've got kind of some partnerships through some people. We are sponsored partially by Inspire Real Change. It's a nonprofit in South Carolina dedicated to ending and reducing homelessness in South Carolina. They do a lot of really great work, and they've been on our car for Charlotte, and they're going to be on our car for Bristol. I'm
trying to put them on a car for this weekend too, but I don't know if the graphics are going to get printed because my graphics woman tell me I'm pushing my luck right now. So
yeah, Carol's going to kick your butt if you ask her to do any more details.
So, but I'm hoping to put Inspire Real Change this weekend on the car. It depends on how much my graphics woman likes me. Yeah. So I might have to.
We need to buy her flowers again.
Yeah,
we bought her flowers last time. I think I need to buy her flowers this time.
But we've got a partnership with DNA Collision and Detail here in Terrell. We work out of their shop, and they come help us out with some of the races. And conveniently, when I wreck and need a little body work, they're right there. Yep. And we've also got Megabytes on our car. I think he does computer work.
Yep. Computer and bending now.
Oh,
yeah, he's been doing bending too. Yeah.
So tell my viewers, for a solo team in Ocker, how much fun are you guys having so far in your short time in motorsports? Hello? Hello? Sorry about that. So let's get back to our conversation. So what's your favorite part about racing so far?
For me, it's the personal growth. Racing is a challenge for me, and it forces me to work on my lack of self-confidence. It gets me out of my comfort zone, and I really just enjoy it.
And how about for you?
How about for you?
like going fast.
He just wants to go fast.
So, yeah, all right. I'll tell you a story for a quick second that'll explain it. You can't replace the competition side of things. So what I had done for a while, I took a break from NASCAR for a while, a couple years ago, and I did a regular 9-to-5 job, restoring old cup cars, and life was good, man. Like it was 9 to 5, no like silly hours, no like,
And he hated it.
no extra work. Like I was home all the time. It was fantastic, but there was something missing, and I realized that you can't replace the competition side of things. Like when it's in your blood and you're a racer, and it's probably the same way. I don't think I could, honestly, like I say, I would love to just work in the shop and not go to the track, because sometimes when you're traveling so much, it's so easy to get worn out. And I don't think I could just work in the shop and stay in the shop while everybody else goes on the road, because being a part of that competition thing, always wanting to better yourself, always wanting to be better than other people. And exactly what she said, there's growth in that. There's growth in, the interesting thing about Rita, she picked the one thing that attacks her weakness the most. Like
The lack of confidence.
her self-confidence thing. You go and you get in a race car that takes like all the confidence in the world to be faster than other people, and of all things she picked racing. And it's really cool because she's really, really improved. And so for a while she struggled, and for a while she wasn't, everybody was like, oh boy, here we go.
But I don't give up.
But she's really started to figure out things, and she's really started to grow in that. And I think it's really important to, kind of take the question away from me a little bit and put the spotlight back on her, because it's really valuable to realize that she, all the naysayers, all the people who are like, hey, look, she can't drive. It's really important to see her, for everybody to see her growth in that and see what our program, and realistically, if you look at it from another driver perspective, our program did that. We did that. We built Rita up in a more confident driver. We've helped improve her skills, her confidence behind the wheel. So we can do that for other drivers too, as well, who might not have the experience as well. And so it's really important to take note of that. Really important for other teams and drivers and people in general to realize that, man, Rita's come a long way in her confidence and her ability behind the wheel. And I think next year, she's really going to be like, you really got to pay attention to her next year for sure. Because she's really, really like gaining the skills. So for sure, pay attention.
So
and that really plays into our ride. Sorry to like jump back in, but it really plays into our ride. Like we're really on the rise for real. And really like, a lot of people don't know the story, and a lot of people want to hear the story behind Rise and why Rise. It's a real truth. It's not just a marketing ploy. It's not just oh, hey, we came up with a slick, cool name. There's real meaning behind Rise Motorsports. The Rise Motorsports that you've seen on Hood and stuff like that, it's really truly symbolic. It's not just a marketing ploy, because everything that we've gone through and everything that we continue to go through, just like right now, this isn't easy, and just like being behind the wheel and learning and getting kicked down because everybody around you is dismissing you as a driver and dismissing your talent and dismissing your abilities, and you always find a way to rise above it. And I think it goes the same way on track and in life, and for people in general and everything that they're going through, and we want to inspire people, we want to inspire real change, inspire people to, believe in themselves.
Yep.
That's why, Rise Motorsports and rising above everything and rising through everything you're going through, whether it's you, whether it's your friend, whether, no matter who it is, we want you to rise above your challenges and be inspired and believe in yourself, and, believe in your podcast, believe in your, your whatever it is you seek to do, and, be, keep at it, don't let anybody bring you down, and just rise above it.
Well, thank you for that. So Rhea, I have to ask, is he a good husband off the
Ah, he's a great husband. The best. He gets on my nerves sometimes, but what husband doesn't?
Yeah, what husband
I
does?
wouldn't trade him for anything.
So when you guys are racing, is he spotting for you? Or what does he do?
When we race, he acts as crew chief.
Acts is the key word.
He's the crew chief when I race.
Yeah. So
And
couple more
I
questions.
could give her a little like shake and bake before she gets in the car and
Yeah. So we yeah, now what's your favorite part about owning Rise Motorsports with your husband? I mean, this seems like a family business that's going real well. And I'd like to point out here for follow, I want to encourage any business that wants to sponsor you guys to reach out. So talk to the people about how they can do that, how they can come
Well,
along.
my favorite part about running Rise Motorsports with my husband is getting to do what I love with who I love. And if anyone's interested in sponsoring us, which we could definitely use, we would love to be able to find some businesses who kind of align with our values and who love what we're doing and believe in us. And there's a lot we can do for them in return. They can contact me at rita@risemotorsports.com, or they can contact Tim at risemotorsports.com, or check out our website, risemotorsports.com. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter under some variation of Rise Motorsports.
and be sure to check out her jack video too.
Yeah, I tried to operate the race jack and was less than successful. It's on a reel on my the team Facebook page.
I think people truly don't understand
how hard it is to operate a race jack.
I saw so many people go, "Oh, that's easy, that's fake." No, a race jack is not a regular jack.
It's really stiff.
Yeah. So I have to know. So out of the upcoming races, which one are you more looking forward to going to?
I'm really looking forward to Bristol because of the reputation that surrounds it and my husband's hesitancy to put the car on the track at Bristol because he's worried it's going to get damaged. And I'd say my husband is looking forward to Milwaukee.
I'm looking forward to Milwaukee. You know, I raced there 3 times and wrecked out the first 2 times and lost the transmission a 3rd time.
Did you find it?
Yeah, yep, I definitely found it. I found it afterwards. So, and you know, just like her with Nashville, wanting to like get another chance at Nashville again. It's the same thing for me for Milwaukee, and you know, I want to. It's my home track. You know, I could walk there from where I grew up, literally, and I have. And you always want to be successful at your home track. And it's become the track I've been the worst at, and I've had the worst luck at. And I want to change around. I want to change that around, you know, for sure. And you know, you always say, you always look at a situation like that and think, oh, it's better to quit trying because you haven't had any luck. But that's the kind of stuff you got to rise above, you know. And you can't let stuff like that hold you back. And you can keep falling, you know. It's okay to fall. It's, you know,
as long as you get back up.
What you got to do is get back up, you know, and all you got to do is get back up that one more time, right? Right. Keep falling. You just got to get back up one more time, and that's really it.
So, one more question, then I'll let you guys go. So, if you would have to say, I mean, let's have some fun. Who do you think is the better driver between you two?
Unfortunately, and I hate to say it, it's this guy. He's got more confidence behind the wheel. He's got more experience than me. And his years as a dirt track driver have really made him comfortable with the car on its edge. He won't be the best driver forever, though, and he knows that.
I just got to teach her to let it hang out and let the back end hang out. So I think she kind of noticed that in testing yesterday when she was like, she got on radio. She's like, "Hey, your back end sliding out a little bit." And I was like, "It's perfect. It's perfect." Like, and the car was like perfect. It was right where it needed to be, you know. And she was like, "Oh, okay." So she's got to kind of learn that fine line there.
I got to work on my confidence in the car, my comfort around other drivers. And once I get that, man, there'll be no competition.
So this is what happened yesterday to tone it down a little bit. I won't get like carried away with it. So I went, she went out there yesterday, took some laps behind the wheel and stuff like that. And was like, okay, it's good. And then I got behind the wheel, and I have not raced, to be honest with you, since 2017. And
he put down a lap time that put mine to shame. No, we're not going to say my lap time, but
so it took me a good like 5 laps to shake the rust off, and actually I took the rust off a little quicker than I expected to.
And then he proceeded to kick my butt.
So I thought, honestly, I would fall flat on my face. Like, I haven't been in a car since 2017.
I knew he wouldn't.
And I honestly thought that I was prepared. I was prepared to fall flat on my face. And I went out there and like, oh man, everything just came back to me and it was great. And then she was like, oh, heck no.
And I got back in the car and I shaved, 3 seconds off my lap time?
There was a whole 3 seconds off her lap time. So it was good because it pushed her. And so it was kind of cool because
we make each other better.
We do. We make each other better and figured out how to push each other. And so it was great. It helped her as a driver because it helped her see what like her car can do. And the car was amazing yesterday. So it felt good to me. It was good for me because of all the hard work I put into the car to really be able to like see firsthand what my car is capable of and what it was awesome. Like I was really, whoa, this car is actually really, really awesome. So.
Well, that's awesome. I hope you guys have good luck the rest of the season at Ride Motorsports, and I look forward to having you guys back on in the future. Thank you for coming on and being my first edition of Full Throttle Interviews for 2023.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Bye.